Hey, welcome back. Today we're going to be discussing a very foundational part of trading that you should implement immediately, and it's called market structure. Let's take a look. Here we are, we're looking at the BTC chart, and I've rewound it back to September the 2nd, 2025, because we were in a kind of down channel. So you're thinking, okay, here we are in a down channel. It's bouncing down, it's bounced back up to this trend line. We've formed a trend line by bouncing back down. I'm going to wait for it to come up and test this trend line, which it does, and then it retests it again, and you think, right, if it breaks down beneath this trend line, it's continuing its journey, I'm going to take a short. So now we're going to let that play out. So you're in, and you're stopped out, immediately stopped out. And it's just starting to go up, and you're thinking, well, what caused that? What caused that? Let me stop this. Now let's look at what caused that. Let's move to the 1-day chart. Oh my word, on the 1-day chart, we're in a massive uptrend. And this retracement that we're seeing now is just a natural, healthy part of an uptrend retracement. And if we zoom right in, there's actually a massive clue as to why this started to go up at this point, but that's for a future video. But we really should have been thinking before we took that short, what is the higher time frame market structure? We're going to be using a lot of acronyms through these videos. HTF, higher time frame, LTF, lower time frame. There's a lot, you just have to get used to them. Anyway, let's figure out now how to do better and how Pulse Flow does it better. Let's look at how you can put this on your own charts, and in fact I'm going to teach you exactly how the Pulse Flow software does this. So let's move to Ethereum. You can see a blue and yellow line here. Now this is on the 4-hour chart. I'm actually showing you the 1-day chart, but these are locked to the 240 minutes, which is the 4-hour chart. And it's a 50 EMA and a 200 EMA. And what our system does is say, well, if the blue, the 50, is above the 200, you're in an uptrend. And the reason I use the 4 hours and not a day is because crypto's pretty fast moving and the pulse flow signals are more for day and swing traders. You're in an uptrend, blue line above, and then of course it falls beneath the yellow, you're in a downtrend. And then it goes back to an uptrend. And it looks like at the moment it's sideways, right? It's definitely sideways. And if you put that on your chart and lock them to 240 minutes, which you can do here, you put an EMA by going to indicators up here and typing EMA, choose 50, choose the color of your choice. I chose blue. And then here's the bit, set this to 4 hours. Or any time frame you think better. If you want to go with 1 day, do that. But we at Pulse Flow don't do that. We go with 4 hours. Put on another EMA and do exactly the same, but put 200 in there, choose your colour, lock it to 4 hours. Regardless of what time frame you're looking at, then those yellow lines will be showing the 4-hour EMA. Let's look now, finally, at how we use that within Pulse Flow. Here we have an order block bullish signal that came in at my time this morning at 7 a.m, which is actually 100 hours UTC. And it was for FTT, and it was a long, and it tells you here that the trend is up. And if you go to FTT, woof, you can see the reason that signal came in is because it suddenly had a shoot up and it formed a massive fair value gap, and Pulse Flow was going boop, 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 boop. Have a look at this. Likewise, the reverse of that is, let's have a look at the last order block bearish signal. They must be in a downtrend. Why do we do this? There's a phrase called trade with the trend. Don't trade against the trend. Once you become an expert trader, you can find ways to do that sort of confidently, but when you're starting out, trade with the trend. And the way that Pulse Flow works is we only send shorts if a coin is in a downtrend, and we only send longs if a coin is in an uptrend. So looking at RAD, as you can see, that's fallen down and definitely gone into, it went here, back here before it fell, and then look what happened. And of course, Pulse Flow picked that up when I was asleep last night. So market structure, it's a very, very important part and something you should implement immediately on your TradingView charts. And in the next video, we're going to extend that because there are other aspects of market structure that we can use within our trading and that Pulse Flow uses. So I will see you in the next video. Please like and subscribe if you're liking this content. Thanks a lot. My name's Andy.